Not every betrayal begins with distance. Some begin sitting right beside you, close enough to hear your plans, close enough to learn your patterns, close enough to calculate your value. Trust doesn't make noise when it's built. It forms quietly, in shared moments, in the comfort of familiarity. And over time, it becomes something you stop questioning, because it feels certain. Cassian understood that feeling, not as weakness, but as a blind spot. Certainty, without examination, is where the shadows grow. It's rarely one moment. It's a pattern, a detail slightly out of place, a delay that feels almost intentional, a decision that benefits someone quietly. On their own, they mean nothing. Together, they begin to speak. Not loudly, but clearly enough for those willing to listen. Most people ignore these moments, not because they don't see them, but because they don't want to understand them. Cassian didn't look for betrayal. He studied patterns, and patterns never lie. By the time the truth becomes visible, it's no longer a discovery. It's a confirmation. The pieces don't fall into place. They were already there, subtle, consistent, quietly aligning, waiting for you to stop explaining them away. Because the truth rarely hides. It lingers in the things you chose not to question. And in that moment, something shifts. Not anger, not surprise, just clarity. Cassian had already seen enough. What remained wasn't emotion. It was already decided. Not everything that was real remains true. And not everything that mattered deserves to remain. There was a time when it meant something, when trust felt natural and loyalty didn't need to be questioned. That time existed, and Cassian never denied it. But memory is not meant to anchor you. It's meant to inform you. What mattered still mattered, but not enough to ignore what it became. So he didn't destroy it, he simply put it down. Not every act deserves a reaction. Some only deserve recognition. Because once you see it clearly, there's nothing left to argue. No questions, no explanations, just understanding. And understanding reveals value. Not imagined value, not remembered value, but real value. What it cost you, what it revealed about them, and what it was truly worth. Cassian didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. The moment had already been priced. Some things don't need closure. They need distance. Not to forget, but to see clearly. Because clarity doesn't come from holding on. It comes from letting go of what no longer aligns. Cassian didn't carry the weight, he carried the lesson. And when the moment passed, so did the need to hold on to it. Forgive the debt, but keep the receipt.